Charleston White definitely should have been one of them motherfuckers that disappeared when Thanos snapped his fingers. That's one thing that will make me very, happy. That nigga got one of my niggas locked up when he first popped out, when he first started getting popularity. And I had my own shit going on at the time with, that's for another time. But, so I ain't go at him as hard as I wanted to because I'm smarter than a lot of other motherfuckers. So it wouldn't have been nothing he could have done to me to send me to jail. But Charleston White, the thing that annoys me about him is he parades around like he's some kind of savior or some shit. But he no different than the people that he be dissing and going against. He is no different. He's just like a 6'7" or a 6'9". He was a loser growing up. Now he got him some knowledge. And he's still trying to redeem his life since he sees, okay, I ain't dead yet. I got this knowledge now. Let me use it and make something of myself. Now he's got this fame. And he can live with that. You know what I'm saying? That's what he is. He's not a savior. He's not a teacher. He not even a preacher. He worse. He just running his mouth for the little fame. That's it, bruh. You seen him talking about raping women. If you haven't, I just told you. You could look it up. You seen he going to jail for aggravated assault. If you didn't know, you could look it up. You seen him being a snitch. And now he trying to rebrand, acting like he a civilian and it's okay to tell. No, brother, you're a snitch. You're a snitch. And the thing I don't like about it is people that I was close with before or people that I even hoop with will ask me like what I think about Charleston White and how they like Charleston White. And I'm a real internet kid. I've been that way since the internet existed, nigga. I'm an internet kid. Nigga, I was finding out about Thug, fucking Cash Out, Lil B, all these people before everybody. I'm an internet kid. So I see everything. I feel the world. I feel everything. I hear everything. And I guess they just don't see or hear the same things. And before I even seen that shit, I already felt like I never, I'm a super empath. I'm not just an empath. I'm enlightened. I'm realized. I'm super conscious. Ain't nothing regular about it. Nigga, when I first discovered Charleston White, I didn't have a dislike for him. I was indifferent towards him. There was nothing about him that was like, it was fire, it was appealing. It's like, oh, nigga, you saying shit that you ain't saying nothing the nigga don't know already. But apparently, most people don't know the shit that he be spitting. And it be basic shit. But he just a Uncle Ruckus type ass person. Not because of like he bow down to white people or whatever like that. It's just that's who he gives. But the nigga ain't that bright. He just average intellect. All he doing is courting attention at all costs. Anybody could do that. Charleston White is no different from Bad Baby. In fact, I like Bad Baby more. She's more entertaining. I think she's more intelligent. Like, Nigga, we could go bar for bar with that one. Anybody who want to debate me against that one, Bad Baby got it over Charleston White. So, in many ways, if you think otherwise, you just a hater or you ain't intelligent yourself. So, yeah, that nigga got to get eradicated. And then he be trying to pop shit like, brother, if you want to make things better for the community, just because somebody was in the streets thugging and get killed, don't mean they deserve it. And let me tell you how. If a kid's father ain't in his life, he's gonna get different kind of programmings that he wouldn't have got if his father was in his life. We're no different from animals. You see animals when they stray away from their parents, they act retarded. Have you ever seen a duck or a chicken following a dog and they start acting like the dog and they think it's a dog because they got lost from their mom? It's the same thing with human beings. Just because we could talk and build things and shit, we're a different kind of animal. But that does not mean it doesn't apply to us. We got certain things that we know how to do because we got, without being taught, because we got programs too. Like knowing to drink milk from our mom's breasts as babies. That's a programming that is put in us just like any other animal. So when that boy or that girl grows up without a parent, especially without a pop, a dad, a father, he gonna stray on into some other shit, especially if he's in an environment that is not good as well. It's just like if your pinky gets frostbite and then to protect yourself from getting gangrene and you're losing your whole hand, you cut your pinky off. Same thing, twin. Like, you got to remove yourself or you become engulfed in all of the bullshit that's going on in your surroundings. But you can't find what you don't know is missing. If you move into a house and there's treasure buried underneath the house, how would you know to look for it if you don't know there's treasure there? Same thing, bro. Like, you can't expect a kid to know everything or to know to do. Like, common sense isn't common. As much as people say common sense. We have common senses. Feel, touch, smell, hear, taste, sight. You know what I'm saying? But that doesn't mean there's a common sense. Because if there was a common sense, then the world will be a perfect place. So because of all the things that I just stated, no, you cannot fault a young man to become accustomed to a certain way of living in a certain area when it's all he was introduced to and that's all he knows. If the truth of life is in the Torah and a nigga grew up introduced to Christianity and all he knows is Christianity, should God send him to hell when he dies because he didn't read the Torah? But he knows about the Torah, but it wasn't introduced to him. He don't know nothing about the Torah. He only know about Christianity because he grew up around it. Should God send him to hell if the truth is in the Torah and he should have been studying the Torah? No. So you cannot fault and say, fuck Vaughn and all these kids dying. This is tragic. This is a tragedy. This is a sad story that you making a mockery out of and you shitting on to try to get views. That's not fire. You ain't doing nothing to the community. You hurting the community. You probably working with the CIA. I wouldn't be surprised. You just like the nigga and Judas and the Black Messiah snitching and shit. And I just work every time you get in trouble. The way you get your freedom is just fucking up the black community, misdirecting, misleading the black community. That's what you doing. That's what you part of, and nobody should fuck with you. Nigga, you should be exiled from the black community. You're the worst thing. One of the worst things to happen to the black community. Then you dissing Nipsey, talking about ain't nobody did nothing, because you ain't in no area for nobody to do nothing. That's why. You're not tough. You talk shit from areas and you conniving. You like a fox. Every animal knows its territory and where to go and how to be. Even in the animal kingdom. You're not tough. You know what's going on. You know where to go and where to not go. And that's why you talk how you talk. Nobody did nothing because you're not around where it's lit. You seen how they did, bruh. You seen how Sam did they own partner for not holding it down for Nip. And you think they ain't gonna bust your ass up? Slap your ass around? You crazy as hell, fool. Everybody need to get hip to Charleston White quick. This nigga ain't nobody. This nigga is not a messiah. He's not a leader. He's not a T. What are you? You're not doing anything for the community, sir. Stop the cap. You're not. You ain't doing nothing but making it worse. You a punk. You're a loser. All you trying to do is get attention. I say it to your face. I say it to whoever you got with you. And it ain't gonna be nothing you or anybody can do. I'll be the first person to stand up to you, but I ain't gonna be the last. You are a fraud. And everybody needs to see that. And if anybody was smart, they would stop giving you a platform, but everybody want views.